Let's get started with the DC Fandome recap, which just recently wrapped up, and
it was yesterday, yesterday, Saturday, yeah.
And a lot of cool was announced. A lot of cool stuff.
Definitely.
I mean, we could definitely go through this entire event and just geek out about some of the movie and TV show stuff that they talked about. But we're going to keep it centralized to video games because there actually was a bit to focus on. Because...
we got two big announcements. I mean,
big
that were kind of surprising, at least to me. I was not expecting them. The first one is the Suicide Squad game, and this actually looks dope. With the evil Superman, I like evil Superman because I think Superman is super corny. But yeah, this Suicide Squad, one, it looked beautiful, and two, it looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. Did you watch the trailer? What did you think?
I did watch the trailer. The trailer honestly didn't show off too much. It didn't give us a whole lot as far as what this game is going to be. Although it did show off, the four main characters. Hopefully there's more than four.
Yeah.
But it's from the makers of the Arkham series. So Rocksteady Games is behind this title. And it has you playing as Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, King Shark, and Deadshot in their quest to kill the Justice League.
That's what it's called, Suicide Squad, kill the Justice League.
Exactly. And, so that's a monumental task on itself. But the person that they showed off initially that you'll be taking down is Superman. And something's wrong with this guy. He's gone completely ape kind of reminiscent of the Injustice universe where Superman's evil and he's kind of like tyrannical, but it looks like the entire Justice League has lost their marbles and it's up to the Suicide Squad to take them out. But yeah, I mean the trailer was cool. Of course, it was a teaser. Didn't show off any gameplay, but the visual style and just like how bright and vivid the colors are kind of reminds me or gives me like a Sunset Overdrive type vibe. Just with how bright everything is. Usually when you think Suicide Squad, if you're going by the first movie, you think dark purple and pink, and that's about it.
This is the thing. We've said this. I'm pretty sure we've talked about this with DC games. They always make everything dark and brooding, and it becomes uninteresting, right? I like that they're going this route. Make it bright, make it colorful. The characters look lively and interesting.
Exactly. They have chemistry with each other.
Yep, I like Harley Shark. I think King Shark is underrated. He's a Dark Horse type character. And Deadshot, I always like Deadshot. I mean, I was never a big DC fan, but Deadshot was definitely a character I enjoyed. I like reading about, reading stories with. So I think this is definitely going to be. I think this could be a romp, and it definitely has some comedic chops to it as well. We don't have the audio on the trailer, just because we're talking over it, it'd be too distracting. But if you listen to what they had going on there, it's definitely. It's, like you said, it's a lot of the characters seem to have a lot of chemistry. They have great dialogue. It's bright. It's vivid. It looks beautiful because the trailer apparently is in-game. It's in-game assets.
In-engine assets. Right. Yeah, but it didn't actually show off any gameplay, so it's still up in the air as to exactly what kind of game this is going to be. But if there's any indication, we're probably going to get somewhat of a co-op action adventure game, similar to the next game that we're going to be talking about, which is the Gotham Knights game, which is coming out of the studio WB Montreal. And for those of you that may not know what they've been behind, they actually made the prequel game in the Arkham series, Arkham Origins, I believe. I think it was called Arkham Origins, and that was the one game out of the Arkham series that wasn't developed by Rocksteady. It actually implemented some really cool features and had a multiplayer function that was actually really cool. And so I feel like this game is kind of the representation of what we might be getting with Suicide Squad as well, because they actually showed off gameplay for Gotham Knights, and it has you taking control of Batman's sidekicks, Robin, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Batgirl. In I don't know if they said either 2 or 4. I don't know if they said 4-player. It looks like it's only 2-player co-op.
Definitely. Yeah, it says solo co-op. It doesn't say how many player co-op.
But they showed off the gameplay, and man, if this doesn't look like everything I wanted out of the Arkham series, then I don't know what, man. It's essentially playing through the entire game with a partner, either solo or with a partner. And 4 characters, 4 ways to play. I'm actually really excited about this one.
I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely excited with this. Just so you know, Nightwing, that's my character. You can use about Nightwing. I get Nightwing. That's my boy.
Nightwing's my boy. You called him, so you called dibs.
You can have Rob. I can deal with Red Hood too.
Red Hood, he has the guns, and it's actually cool because in the last game of the series, you actually got to play some of the sub missions as the other characters. So you had like missions, where it was solo to Batwoman or solo to Red Hood or Nightwing. Right. It was actually really, really cool. And now we're gonna get to focus on these characters, seemingly in the overarching, Arkham universe.
It's in the Arkham universe, but it's not an Arkham game. Right. That's what they said. But I don't care. That's one of the things.
I don't care.
DC, I have not been a huge Superman fan. I've not been a huge Batman fan, but I have been a fan of some of the ancillary characters. Red Hood, Nightwing. Like I said, I love Deadshot. King Shark, I think, is underrated. I like those characters, and bringing more of their characters. DC has a strong roster of characters. They're not just Batman and Superman. I do like that they're finally starting to bring more of their characters, and the characters are interesting to the forefront. And what I like about DC Comics, unlike Marvel, is they're not superpower heroes. They're generally normal people that are trained, that are well trained. They have some abilities, but they're not, mutant, instant healing or any of the X-Men, Avengers, superpower type stuff. They're more grounded down to earth. I think that can make them a lot more fun. They rely on gadgets and weapons and skill more than just raw brute power and abilities.
Exactly. So this looks to be an amazing game, taking what we loved about the Arkham games and making it 2 players for the entire story. So this will definitely be a weekly gaming news show co-op game. It's coming out next year, 2021. We do not have a release month.
My expectation is this is probably going to be a next-gen title. If Microsoft holds on to their chops, we might be able to rock it on the One X. With smart delivery, that would be awesome. But I am guessing that both of these games will be next gen titles.
Yeah, and this is probably one title that I would probably prefer on console because WB Games has not had the best track record with their PC ports.
Yeah, they always use Super de Nouveau, and then the games just come out broken. Mortal Kombat. No, that wasn't Mortal Kombat. Wasn't them? What was it?
Mortal Kombat X.
Was them. Yeah. That was
I don't know about 11. Mortal Kombat X was garbage, and Arkham Knight was the last in the Arkham series was pretty bad on PC until they fixed it as well. Yeah. So it has the team going off against all of Batman's enemies. You saw Mr. Freeze. You saw the Court of Owls, which a lot of people have been wanting DC to bring to the forefront because they are an amazing antagonistic group that have deep-rooted ties to the history of Gotham City and essentially like a cult of super powerful, super influential people that hide themselves behind masks and essentially just control the city and everything that goes on with it. Right. So a very, very awesome storyline for them to cover.
They were actually they were prominently featured, I think, in season 3 of the series that was on Fox.
Of the Gotham series?
Yeah, the Gotham series that was on Fox. What was it called?
Birds of Prey, is that one?
No.
They had a couple.
It was on Fox. It was it had the detective, it had Bruce Wayne as a kid. Oh, what was the name of it? I think
it was called Gotham. Yeah, that's just Gotham. But yeah, some very, very heavy hitters coming out from WB using their superheroes. And I'm all with it, man. If there's anything that going through this whole cycle with the Avengers, the game isn't even out yet, and I'm just exhausted with Avengers. Like I'm not interested in the game. I will redirect all of my hype that I had for that initially into these two games.
Sure. Absolutely.
Because if there's anything that I know is that, Rocksteady has proven to me multiple times that they are capable of making solid experiences. I need to know a little bit more about Suicide Squad because, it's not clear as to exactly how the game is going to run. I hope it's not a looter brawler or whatever the hell they got going on.
I can keep that.
And Gotham Knights just appears to be another Arkham game, but co-op. And that's definitely something that I can get down with.